this day and age, we're so reliant on these shipping companies, FedEx and UPS, in the middle of the pandemic. What do you take away from how those companies have been doing?
Well, the FedEx story is really an amazing one, Connell. I mean, this was an incredible company from the very beginning. Fred Smith, who's actually the good friend of mine and one of the great CEOs of all time, he was the one who, when he came up with this idea, all the people in the business school said it would never work. And he's created a great company. But what's so interesting, it was only maybe a year to a year and a half ago, Connell, when a lot of people thought that because Amazon was getting into the delivery business, that they would wipe out FedEx. Remember that? And now you've got FedEx with record earnings. It's a great comeback story. And I think Jerry Willis put it very well. This company is so well positioned in terms of their logistics to deal with a crisis like this.
Talk about Amazon trying to wipe out FedEx or UPS. What about one of those companies wiping out the Postal Service at one point? I mean, I guess there's plenty to go around the way things are going right now.
Well, the Postal Service is facing some pretty stiff competition now from all of these delivery services that are much more efficient. We'll see whether the Postal Service really survives. By the way, as you know, you reported it, the Postal Service has major financial problems right now, and Lord knows whether they're going to be able to come out of this without a major bailout. But, I have not had a chance yet, Connell, to read those hundreds of pages of this new stimulus bill that Blake Berman was talking about. But it does look as though we're talking about a near $1 trillion deal. I remember when $1 trillion was a lot of money. We used to talk about $100 billion stimulus bills. This is $1 trillion. This is on top of the about $1.6 trillion that's already been provided in government aid this year. So we're talking about this year, just so people get a sense of this, $2.5 trillion of federal aid to deal with this crisis. Incidentally, that's more money, Connell, than is raised each year from the federal income tax. So we could have, for the cost of all these bailouts, we could have eliminated every single company and every single worker's tax liability for the entire year. It would have been cheaper than doing this. But yet here we are. Wall Street loves it. I am somewhat skeptical that this is going to rescue all of these businesses that are facing such a tough time right now. With 40% of the restaurants now facing closure because of the fact that this is their, obviously between Thanksgiving and New Year's is their biggest season, and so many of these restaurants and stores are closed down.
Okay, so let's talk about that a little bit, Steve. And just one more word on FedEx. It did not provide a forecast for next year, and maybe that's why the stock's a little bit lower. Everything else looks pretty good from the company in its earnings report. If you look at the economy right now, jobless claims, for example, this morning came in, and they were close to 900,000 for a single week. 885,000 people, applied for unemployment. That went up from a week ago, and there's an argument to be made, I think, and many economists have even made it, that if we don't get something done on stimulus, that's only going to get worse, the job market. And those businesses that you mentioned, many of them come on the show, and I got to say, a lot of those small businesses, whatever their feelings are on the philosophy behind stimulus, they just say, hey, listen, I need something. If you're going to force me to shut down, I need something, and I need it soon. What do you say to that argument?
Well, certainly the businesses are going to need some help because the government has shut them down. And so, my heart bleeds for them, and providing some short-term assistance for those businesses, I think, makes sense. Providing some aid to individuals. I'm not a huge fan of the helicopter money, frankly, having the helicopters drop dollar bills out the window, but that's what we're going to do. But this is not, let's be very clear about this. In my model, and my friend Casey Mulligan and I did a study on this that came out earlier this week. We estimate that by expanding the unemployment benefits by $300 a week on top of normal benefits, that will probably over the next 3 months cost the economy about 3 to 4 million jobs, because you're now putting about half of the workers, Connell, that are collecting unemployment benefits now get more money from the unemployment benefits with this addition than they would if they go back to work. That is a dumb policy. We found this out back in June and July, when you finally had a recovery coming in the economy. Remember that, Connell? And all of a sudden, businesses said they couldn't get people back to work because they were paying $600. Now, I'm glad they didn't go to the $600, but even $300 on top of normal benefits, I think, is problematic.
Yep, completely understand it on the incentive side. We talked about that a number of times, but it looks like they're going forward with something. We'll see what they come up with here in the next couple of days. Steve, we have to move on right now. It's always great to have you on. Steve Moore,
thanks, Connell,
with his perspective on the economy.